Hello viewers, Will Underwood from Gambling Insider here with Josep León, Managing Director here at ElenPAY. So first topic we're going to discuss today is a little bit about Bitcoin Lightning. So yeah, if you could explain just a little bit about what it actually is and then just tell us a little bit about what you guys do.
Yeah, sure, absolutely, thank you. Basically, if you see the Bitcoin blockchain was built more like peer-to-peer for peer-to-peer transactions. So I don't really like to say that it has some limitations, but it is true when it comes to mass adoption. There's some limitations like scalability, like the on-chain fees are really, really high, and also the transaction, like the settlement transaction times. Enterprise level, we can say, or we recommend on-chain Bitcoin on-chain to at least wait for 3 to 6 confirmations. That means from half an hour to an hour. So the Lightning Network was built to overtake all these limitations. So we are talking about Bitcoin instant payments. We are talking about near zero network fees, and we are talking about that we are extremely scalable, right? So even more than Visa or MasterCard. Yeah.
And how does ElenPAY sort of fit in within the context of the gambling industry? Obviously, you're a payments provider, but there's this new sort of Bitcoin Lightning, where do you see yourself within the sort of the gambling space?
Yeah, I mean, we can help both sides of the industry. We can help players. So in terms of, we are improving the UX for them for sure. So they don't need. We are at the very end of the customer journey. So the platform has invested a lot of resources on marketing, like the players is within the casino. They have crossed the whole customer journey. They want to deposit and then they need to wait for an hour. That's not convenient at all, right? So we improve the UX. We also save some money for the player. On-chain fees, they can be super high. Even higher than the example that I'm going to give you now, but let's say for a $10 deposit, on-chain fees, they can be like $3, which is 30% of the total amount, right? So potentially, if we can save these on-chain fees, these $3, potentially they can go to the casino again, right? On the other side, when it comes to withdrawals, we help the casinos to optimize their cost, because in crypto is always the sender is paying the on-chain fees, and on the Lightning Network we are talking about near zero network fees, right? So we optimize their cost when it comes to withdrawal. So yeah, basically that.
Something commonly cited about crypto, especially from people who maybe aren't so familiar with the world, is a concern to do with security. So just wondering, what would you say to a potential client who's expressing concerns around Bitcoin Lightning and the security of that?
Yeah, that's for people that they are not into crypto. Is a concern that they have, right? But if you are into crypto, it's true that the blockchain technology is quite secure. So we have the security coming from the Bitcoin blockchain, like the layer 1 of the blockchain, and we are adding some internal tools, so we are not exposing our merchants' funds to the network. Yeah. So we are using multi-sig wallets. That means that they need to sign a settlement. We need on our side to sign a settlement before it's settled. So we are adding some cybersecurity tools on top of the already secure network. Yes, them to be on a safe side, let's say.
And final question. Thanks again for your time today, Josep. I know borderless transactions are obviously key for payments providers in the market. Can you tell us a little bit about how Bitcoin Lightning and specifically what ElenPAY does kind of helps enhance that experience?
Yeah, I said for me the use case for crypto in general, for us Bitcoin Lightning, is like cross-border transactions. We are really efficient when it comes to cross-border transactions. So we can, and when it comes to small and micro payments as well, so we can send $1 worth in Bitcoin from UK to US in milliseconds, and the fees will be like a fraction of a cent of the dollar, usually even zero. So we are really efficient when it comes to cross-border payments. So kind of our vision will be like lining ElenPAY being a rail, like the infrastructure for cross-border payments. So we will be able to on ramp on the origin, off ramp on the destination, and using Lightning and ElenPay as the rail, as an efficient infrastructure.
Perfect. Thanks very much for your time today, Josep.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Cheers.